Hey girl, real quick. I'm so excited about the new habit-based fitness app I just launched, and I want to invite you to come check it out because I know it will finally help you stay consistent and see and feel results. The programming was created with you in mind. Come get a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app at trainingforlifeapp.com. I can't wait to see you in there. Okay, let's get into the show. Hey there, welcome to Habit Hack Thursday, where I share a habit hack around fitness, mindset, or food freedom in order to help you train for life and make your health a lifestyle. No dieting around here. So let's go. Hey gang, just checking in. How are you? Are you staying healthy? Is everyone okay? This time of year, sickness can just really hit your household. It has hit my household. My youngest had the flu for a couple of days, like the achy, coughing, stuffy nose for just a couple of days. And y'all, I've had it for like a week. The symptoms have definitely diminished. My voice has gone out a little bit, which has been really tough when you use your voice for podcasting and coaching and interviewing guests, but we are still surviving and on the verge of thriving again. So I hope and pray that you and your family are staying healthy right now as well. For today's habit hack, I'm going to keep it short, but I want to talk about something because someone brought this up to me the other day, talking about, should I just follow the 80-20 rule? And I was like, well, I think it kind of depends on the context and what you're thinking about. And for me, when I think about it in the forefront of my mind, y'all, we all have the 80-20 rule all wrong when it comes to our health. Let's talk about it a little bit more. So first, have you ever heard of the 80-20 rule? I'm sure you have. It's also known as the Pareto principle. It suggests that 80% of the results come from 20% of the efforts. You can apply this to any area of your life, like your relationships, your work, your professional career, your health. And I think this is true when you really think about it when it comes to your healthy habits, though, as well. Your daily workout, the meals you eat, any mindset work and prayer that you do probably only count for about 20-ish percentage or ish of your day. Okay, roughly. Okay. The other 80% is just your normal day-to-day life and activities. It's the tiny habits that make a big impact. Not the whole, like everything I'm doing is affecting everything. It's just 20%. These habits are only about 20% of your daily life. That makes it feel way more attainable. And it makes me think of this quote from one of my favorite authors. If you're looking for a great habit book, of course, I love Atomic Habits by James Clear, but I also love the book Tiny Habits by B.J. Fogg. It is a fabulous book about creating tiny habits. This quote from B.J. Fogg is great. It's create a constellation of habits, tiny in size, but big on impact. It's the tiny things that we're doing every day that are going to have a massive impact on the results we want to see, not just with our body composition, but with our health, our energy, our confidence, and long-term training for life mentality. So what do I think that we're getting wrong when it comes to the 80-20 rule? Well, I think it's because we tie it in to diet culture concepts. So for example, this is probably the first thing you thought of when you heard the 80-20 rule when it comes to your health, because I certainly did as well. So traditional dieting concepts and the 80-20 rule, we associate it with making healthy choices 80% of the time while allowing for flexibility and indulgence for the remaining 20%. And again, this is another reason why women have to do habits differently, because that's where my mind goes at first too. It's that diet culture mentality. If you're looking to unravel that diet culture mentality and focus on what really matters for women, especially midlife moms, go listen to my private podcast feed called Atomic Habits for Women. I discuss a habit hacking system nowhere else but in this private podcast to help you take action, but from that female perspective. You can go download it for free at bit.ly/Atomic Habits Roman. It's linked in the show notes. So while the 80-20 rule can be like a healthy guideline, and this sounds good, like balance and all that, I think we have it all wrong, because I think it can be potentially harmful if taken too literally. What I mean is the 80-20 rule, and it could really reinforce the idea of good and bad foods, or you are good 80% of the time and I'm going to be bad 20% of the time. I've said it on this show countless times. You are not good or bad based on what you eat, or if you didn't work out today. Food is not good or bad. It has no morality. This can really lead to potential guilt and maybe even disordered eating behaviors when indulging in that 20% portion, right? So if you go to one extreme and allow yourself 20% of just going crazy with your nutrition, or 20% to be like, I'm not even going to move my body today, I'm just going to rot, which honestly, some days we need that. Like I said, I'm getting over some sickness and I rotted in bed for a couple of days. But also, enjoying yourself 20% of the time is okay and doesn't have to be associated with being bad, okay? So balance in the eyes of a midlife mom is hard to find and looks different for everyone, but it doesn't have to be extreme or fueled by diet culture when it comes to that 80-20 rule, okay? And we view it instead as 20% tiny healthy habits. The tiny habits I'm doing 20-ish% of the time are going to have a major impact on 80% of my results and of my life. That sounds way more attainable, less overwhelming, and you're not trying to be perfect 100% of the time. You're allowing these tiny habits to really drive 80%-ish of your results, helping you train for life instead of thinking you're good or bad 80 to 20% of the time. So this is a quick episode, like I said, but I really just want to help you change your perspective on that 80-20 rule. This was really inspired by a one-on-one coaching client who said, well, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. I'm just going to follow the 80-20 rule. And I was like, well, who said that's a rule? Who said that's a rule, right? So let's focus on the 80-20 rule being 20% of my actions are going to have 80% impact on the results, okay? Your healthy habits are a tiny part of your day, but it can make a big impact on your overall lifestyle. That is training for life, my friends. Hope this changed your mindset as well, and I'll catch you in the next episode. I am so proud of you for listening to another episode of Habit Hack Your Health. I don't want you to just feel inspired, but I want you to go take action. To help you do that, go grab a free 7-day trial inside of the Training for Life app. This is habit-based fitness programming that you won't find anywhere else. A full fitness library with workouts programmed around what we need as midlife moms, and habit trainings and accountability community to help you stay consistent no matter what season of life that you're in. Go to trainingforlifeapp.com to start your free 7-day trial, and let's start training for life together. I'm so rooting for you, girl. I'll see you in the next episode.